Hey there, thanks for stopping by the channel today. My name is Jared with Jerry's Game Shop, and today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to give you guys a tour of my game space slash shop space and just give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes look into what goes on here on the weekends at Jerry's Game Shop. Alright, well, first stop on the tour is here at my desk. This is where I spend most of my time when I'm out here, whether I'm dreaming up some lists for a game that I'm going to be playing later today, or working on different 3D printed products, but by designing them. I've got my painting set up here. I've got tons of minis over here where that I'm kind of in the process of. My shelf of shame is pretty bad right now. So right now I've been on the table right now. I've been painting Star Wars Legion. That's mostly what I do on this channel. If you are just here for the tour and you haven't seen any of my Star Wars Legion content, that's mostly what I do here is Star Wars Legion. But I am into other games, as you've already seen, and yeah, so I spend a lot of time painting here. One of the things I love about this space is I actually have my video switcher here, my Blackmagic A10 Mini, so I can actually do some live streaming and different like over the shoulder shots and stuff like that from this table. I haven't really done much of that content, but I do have the flexibility to do it from this spot. But like I said, most of what I'm doing at this spot is really just painting and building minis and designing products and things like that. Well, this is the newest spot of the space, and it's quickly becoming one of my favorites. I have been doing different 3D printed products for a while now here at Jerry's Game Shop, and by the way, there's a code in our description if you want to check out any of those things and get you a little discount on any of my products. But I just got this new Rolly assembly table, and I picked up this little garage storage cabinet on clearance at Lowe's, and I've just been able to store different parts. So I just keep really on the slat wall and in this cabinet like different parts and stuff that I printed, and card sleeves, things like that haven't been packaged up yet. And then I do that at this space here. This is my assembly space, and so I'll package up different products and things like that, and also just get things ready to ship. And then over to my left here, I have my actual storage space for inventory that's packaged up and ready to go. Adding this has been a game changer for me, being able to quickly streamline where products go, or where things go, materials go once I purchase them or printed them, and then having a space dedicated to putting them together, and then once they're put together, ready to be shipped out, having the space to set them until they are purchased has been absolutely huge in this space. Well, over here in this corner, I've got my Bambu Lab P1, not X1, P1S. This has been the best money I've ever spent on a 3D printer. I don't know how many of you guys are into 3D printing, but man, has this thing been a game changer. I started with an Ender 3, really just to start to figure out how printers worked and things like that. And I spent so much time fixing them. They had more downtime than print time. And I bought this Bambu P1S a year ago, had it for a year. I've maybe worked on it for 15-20 minutes total in the time that I've had it, which has been absolutely insane. It's really helped me maximize the amount of time that I have available. If you're anything like me, you probably don't have a ton of time to dedicate to 3D printing and messing with printers and things like that. But with this Bambu Lab P1S, I have been able to spend most of the time that I have available printing for printing to print and not be fixing things or unjamming things, and it's just been an absolute game changer for me. Can't say enough about the AMS module, which lets you run multi-colored filament, or not multicolored filament. You can run multiple different, you can put different color filament spools in, and it can unload and reload different colors mid-print, which has been absolutely amazing. It lets me create all kinds of really cool 3D prints and products. Moving on to most of your favorite space, and that is the play space. Let's be honest, all of the work and stuff that I do in here is cool and all, and it's fun work, but really I just do it in order to have a lot of minis. So you can say, it's safe to say that I have an addiction, especially when it comes to Star Wars Legion. So I've got many shelves of my different Star Wars Legion armies. I've got a shelf of Marvel Crisis Protocol. I've gotten a few games into that. I actually haven't picked up the new core set. I just have the original core set, and I really like Guardians of the Galaxy. So I've got some Guardians of the Galaxy. I've got some Star Wars Shatterpoint as well. I don't have all of my Shatterpoint on this shelf. I actually have some packed up because I've actually been playing a bit of Shatterpoint recently and having a lot of fun with that. The Shatterpoint that I don't have out is the Bad Batch box, Obi-Wan, and Spectre Squadron for Rebels. I have both those packed up in my Shatterpoint box. I've also got some Kill Team, which I've been having a lot of fun with the new version. I'm actually working on some Kill Team organizers and products right now, so make sure to be looking for those if you're into Kill Team. And then Star Wars Legion, holy smokes, I have so much Star Wars Legion. I've got my Empire army, my Rebel army, I've got the clones and the Wookiees and the, who did I not mention, Separatists. I've got Shadow Collective, and it is just an addiction. It's my favorite game by far. It's what I make the most products for. If you just stopped into the channel for this tour and you're interested in Star Wars Legion videos, man, I've got a ton for you. Yeah, I've also got some, oh, there's some dust, because I've got some Armada. It's got some dust because I haven't really played it much, and I'm really interested in playing it. There's just not many people in my area who do play it, but it's definitely on the list of things to try. I just buy a lot of games to make organizers and things like that for them and get to know them enough to do that. But Armada is one that I haven't sold off yet because I really want to get it on the table and try it out. I've also got a few board games in here. Some of my heavier games are in here because my wife won't play the heavier games with me. I've got more board games in my house, but I don't really play a ton of board games out in this space. It's really mostly for miniature games. So that's my shelves. Let's move on to the one you've all been waiting for, and the one I'm most proud of, the game table. Last but certainly not least is the table. This is definitely the thing that makes this space so much fun for me. I wanted to have a vaulted table that I could set up a game in the bottom of and then set the table leaves on top. But I wanted to be able to have a giant vault. So the vault inside of this is actually 4 foot by 6 foot. So it's a massive table. It's got tons of room. And then about 6 inches above that, I can set the leaves out across. And my friends and I play campaign games on Monday nights. And so it allows us to leave our campaign game set up and not have to tear down and set up every single time. And then I can also cover the game with the leaves and then play miniatures games on top of it. So yeah, it's 6 foot by 4 foot on the inside, which means you have even more space on the top of it when you put the leaves out. So this mat that's set up on here right now is 3 foot by 6 foot, and I still have about 18 inches on this side and 18 inches on that side of unused space. And then there's recessed cup holders, and there's I'm probably gonna go back in and add some other things like wireless phone chargers, things like that. There are LED lights in it as well on the inside of the vault and underneath the table. I just don't have them plugged in right now because I'm lazy. But yeah, it's been awesome. I actually built it myself. I grew up building cabinets and stuff like that, and then attached to the space I actually have a wood shop. So it makes it a little easier to do stuff like that. So anyways, that's all that I've got for you guys for the tour today. If you guys have any questions about any pieces of things that I have in here, I'd be happy to answer that for you in the comments. And I hope that maybe I inspired you with what you could do with your game spaces. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.